What's going on YouTube? As today 2K is currently at NBA 2K24, and I think we all know how this is going.
And I've got to say, in all honesty, it's the biggest piece of dog shit.
So today I have decided to rank the best top 10 NBA 2K games that's out there so far, and of course this is based on gameplay, graphic wise, how much fun we had on the 2K, lagging, Ronnie, Mike Wayne, all of them. So of course it might be some controversial. Of course I want y'all guys to have your opinions in the comments. Let me know if my list is correct, if it's wrong, if y'all had a different opinion. Of course put y'all list down as the top 10 best NBA 2K games out there as well. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and let's get right into it.
My new bitch look like Tyler Perry, but she don't love me, she too scary. My old bitch fun like Jackie Brown.
Starting in as number 10, I'm gonna have to go with NBA 2K10. And the reason why I say this is because this is where it all started. NBA 2K10 is when I transitioned from live to NBA 2K10. I didn't play NBA 2K9, I didn't play NBA 2K8 with Chris Paul, I believe that was on it. I was always playing NBA Live. Like live was the motion back then. Like it wasn't really, 2K was alright, but everybody was really playing live from where I was from and where I was around. Everybody was really playing live. So I'm gonna start at NBA 2K10 because this is where it first started at. My career was just being introduced. Kobe was on the front cover, so that of course that was a good year for him. He just won the championship against the Celtics, I believe. My career just started, so that was a good I think it was like the G League back then, and playing throughout the season. That's when my career started taking off for real. Chris Smoot was at the prime back in that time period as well. So Chris Smoot just started playing, I believe, 2K2. So that really brought me into 2K as well. And yeah, once this is where it all started. If it was for 2K10, I'm pretty sure it would have been later down the line, but I probably would still been playing NBA Live. And once I started playing 2K10, I haven't stopped. So playing 2K, I mean, now I have, but we all get the point. So this is why I put at number 10, as NBA 2K10 is the starting point of where I started 2K for real. Coming in at number 9, we got NBA 2K22, and this was a fun game. I can't even lie. Like 22, I felt like, I don't know about next gen though. Next gen, I didn't really play 2K22 next gen, but I realized I think based on the community, 22 current gen was better than next gen, if I understand correctly. And I don't know why, but I kind of do at the same time. 22 current gen, that's where I was playing, was fun. It was a lot of different builds, but I would say one thing, it was so easy to shoot on. It was ridiculous. Like if you had that space, you possibly couldn't miss for real. If you was missing on 2K22 current gen, I don't know what was wrong with your player. You just had to stop playing 2K right there. But I say 22 coming at number 9 for me. It was a smooth game. It was fun. I was a sophomore in college playing the game at that time, and got about a good couple of players. That's when VC started becoming really, really high, and I was like, yeah, y'all got me effed up. But 22, I would say number 9 on this list because it's definitely better 2Ks than this, and let's keep moving forward. Coming in at number 8, we got 2K13. 2K13, I'm pretty sure everybody knows, was one of the best soundtracks of 2K ever had out of the whole franchise. Jay-Z was doing his thing. He had tons of Rihanna songs in there. Of course, Nas was in the song. Like, the soundtrack basically completed the whole game. Like, that 2K13 was a good game. Had the 3 main characters, Derrick Rose, Blake Griffin, and I don't know why I just forgot the third one that quickly, but I'm pretty sure I'll bring it up in this video. But 2K13 was the last game that was on current gen, and it was definitely better than 12 if I remember. I think 13 is better than 12 in my opinion. But 2K13, the soundtrack just makes it a 9 out of 10 automatically. And 13 was just a good game. Like, it was just a good game to have. That was probably the only 2K I was playing quick game in my career, and I had the soundtrack playing in the game. Only 2K that I ever had that ever happening, because usually now you go into settings, you turn off the soundtrack, you turn everything off, and you just play your own music, because 2K music is trash now, for real. But soundtrack really carried 2K13. It was a good game automatically. I think it was better than 12. So we're just gonna put 2K13 at number 8. Coming up at number 7, we got 2K20. Now, 2K20, Anthony Davis was on the front cover of this one. And when I tell you, this was a COVID time game. Like, COVID made this game way better, and I don't know why. And maybe because if we didn't have nothing to do at the time, we couldn't go outside. But 2K20 was a good game. The green light animation, one of the best green light animations in the game. I think that animation should be brought back for sure. The hop step in 2K20 was definitely overpowered, but it was so good at the same time. If you had a slasher playmaker, basically that was like the god, the demigod of 2K20. Basically, if you had that build, you can literally do everything: dunk, shoot, dribble, everything you could have done in the park. 2K20 was just a good game, and maybe COVID boosted it a little bit, but I can't complain. 2K20 is definitely a good game in my opinion. Even though they did bring back the same park type of looking thing from 2K19, it was okay. Like, it was bad at first, like, okay, we wanted something new, but 2K20 was a good 2K, and I cannot complain at all. I think that's really it to 2K20. I think it's just 7 on my list. It was a good game. I can't complain about it. It was the last game on current gen, and it was a good game. I can't complain, and let's keep moving forward to the next 2K. Next up on the list for number 6, we got 2K14. 2K14 was the first NBA 2K game on the current gen that it is right now, which is the PlayStation 4. And 2K14 was a good 2K. Miami LeBron, that was Miami LeBron right there, so you already know. But 2K14 honestly had the best graphics. Basically looked like PS5 in 2014. I don't know why. I don't know how the graphics got worse over the years, but 2K14 had the best graphics when it came to next gen. And I played both current gen and next gen, and they was both amazing. But at next gen 2K14 was it was perfect. Like, the animations was great, shooting was skilled. It was a great park. Just got introduced. It was just one court at the time, but that made 2K even more fun, and that's when we start getting into park that we see later on down in this video. 2K14 was just a great 2K to have, and if you had a PS4, if you bought the PS4 early, you was balling. You was definitely balling at the time. I didn't even know there was a PS4 out. I was literally 12, maybe 11 years old. A lot of people didn't get the PS4 until like 2016 days. So, but if you had 2K14 on next gen, you basically had the best graphics, best animations. You had the park, which was nice. You could basically, believe, get to 99 overall. It was just a solid, good 2K, and definitely deserved the ranking in number 6 on this list. So let's continue to move forward on the 2K list, and now we about to get into our top 5 2K games of all time. For number 5, we got NBA 2K19, as LeBron and Giannis was on the front cover of this 2K. You gotta say, from the improvement of 2K18, because 2K18 was one of the worst 2K that I've ever played in my life. Let me just say this again, 2K18 was one of the worst 2Ks I ever played in my life. Anyways, 2K19 was top 5 because it was very fun. Shooting was fun. The park actually looked way more lively than 2K20, which is why 2K20 is below this. 2K19 was a fun 2K. You had so many animations. You had so many gameplays to play. They had tons of stuff, activities as well, and it was stretch big, shooting, dribbling. It was just fun. It was just all fun. Like, it was just a fun 2K to play. Majority of it was just fun. Like, park was fun. Wrapping up the system was fun. It was definitely, they had to take that neighborhood stuff out the game because, I mean, it was still in the game, but it was way smaller than what it was in 18, because 18 was just, I don't even know what that game was for real. But 2K19 was fun. The dunking was fun. Slashing, shooting, stretch was taking over. Duke Dennis was taking over that game, but it was really fun. So 2K19 is definitely top 5 for me. It's number 5, and it's number 5 for me in 2K. And let's continue on the list, and let's get to number 4. As for number 4 on the list, we got NBA 2K15, and I don't even gotta say too much about this game. This game was absolutely fun. This is when it started the PS4. That's when people started getting the PS4 for real. I got mine around that time, so I was a little late to 2K15. That's when I started in 2K16, but 2K15, when I hopped on it, it was fun. Demigods was going crazy. If you was 7 foot, 7'3", dribbling like KD, moving like Kyrie, dunking like John Morant, Zion, moving like KD, shooting over everybody. You can do whatever you wanted to do in 2K15. 2K15 is when the real mob park started. That's when the rec came as well. Rec used to be Got Next. They had spots on the Got Next. So I feel like like they should bring that back as well. They should have 2 versions of that, got next rec, and then like you want to just do a quick match rec. They should just have both of those for real. But 2K15 is when the parks came. That's when Sunset, you can pick between Sunset, Old Town, and Rough Riders, and those was one of the best looking parks out the whole series as well, compared to if it out of 2K15, 16, and 17, those were one of the best parks. And I just wish they brought back park instead of always trying to do this My City stuff, because everybody just want the park back. Like 2K just be money hungry and they think the city is all that and realistic. We just want the park back. They try to give us the park back in 2K24. It's cool, it's alright, I ain't gonna lie, it's cool, but like the city wise and traveling all up, like it's just too much. It's just too much. When too many people on the servers, it's not helping. That's why 2K is kind of dead now. Like really, 2K15 was the best parks. There was no defense though. I ain't gonna lie, it was no defense, but nobody really cared about that at that time because it was just fun. You basically made a demigod, you made tons of players, VC didn't cost that much, you have parks, you actually won something from doing the parks and stuff. It was lit. 2K15 is one of the best 2Ks out there, and that is why 2K15 is number 4 on my list, and that's why it's a great 2K. So let's move on to number 3. At number 3, we got NBA 2K11. Do I even need to speak too much about this? We all know why this deserves top 3. Michael Jordan is officially back in NBA 2K, as he wasn't in the previous 2Ks until 2K11. That's why he was the cover of everything. They also brought a new feature called MJ Moments, which they had one for Kobe for 2K24. So basically you can experience Michael Jordan's favorite moments over the season. You got the flu game, all those moments that he accomplished in real life that you can redo over in the video game, which was lucky a dope thing to do as well. I remember 2K11 playing Black Tie. I remember playing 3-point contest, dunk contest, slam dunk, all of that. Like the Sprite company was taking over the whole thing when it came to dunking and all those flashbacks and all that. So 2K11 deserves a top 3, as Jordan, the GOAT, is in the game. Came back with all the game modes, Jordan moments, and of course had one of the best trailers as well. So I gotta put 2K11 at number 3. Continue to move on to number 2. Coming in at number 2, we got 2K17, and yes, 2K17 was one of the funnest 2Ks I have played outside of number 1, and it was just fun. Like, y'all know about the Paul George loading screen. That was killing everybody, literally doing whatever it take to pass that loading screen. Loading screen was taking days to get in the game, which I don't even know why, but you know 2K always have problems every time. 2K17, I say it was just fun. The community was 2K16, 17 community, that's where everybody was together. Even though it did redo the same parks, it was still, that was another thing. Like, I was like, why the same parks? But it was fun. Like, it was fun over the while. That's when they started bringing like archetypes and stuff. So instead of like outside, inside, scorer, they started bringing archetypes. So like playmaker was involved. That's when you got your Grand Badge. Grand Badge just got involved. I think 17 had like one of the best My Career experiences. First with Orange Juice, Kobe Jordan. You can't never forget that. That was tough. My Career was actually fun to play. Getting your Grand Badge was fun to play. Getting your badges. I think you can have like, based on your archetype, have 5 badges that was like gold Hall of Fame, and then the rest was like bronze or whatever. 17 was a good game, good animations. It was just fun. Dribbling was fun. I know everybody was trying to be like Hank the Tank, Steejo the guy. Everybody was trying to dribble. Basically, if you had a point forward or a playmaker that was like 6'5" or taller, or a sharpshooter that was like, I believe 6'2" or lower like that, you was balling. Those were the main 3. The glass cleaners could shoot. Slashes was cool. 2K17 was a fun game and I can't complain. So for me, I'm gonna put that at number 2. And let's finally get to number 1. And I think we all know what number 1 is.
A winner. I said we got a winner. We got a winner.
At number 1, NBA 2K16, as this is the best 2K in the whole franchise of NBA 2Ks. I don't think no 2K is touching the amount of fun we had on NBA 2K16. Everything was perfect on this game until they removed speed boosting, which was around May, April. Other than that, NBA 2K16, I remember I was in 8th grade middle school, 9th grade high school, something like that, around that time. People was literally skipping school to play NBA 2K16 to level up to Legend 5. Like, that's how serious it was. I mean, I wasn't skipping. That's how serious it was back then. The game was perfect. Curry was in his prime. I was using the Curry cheese. Pretty boy Fredo took over 2K16. Everybody was watching him with his story times. The gameplay was smooth. The parks was wonderful. After January, Rough Riders won they park and got a new park. Like, that whole concept was perfect. Peter was perfect. Dunking, shooting, dribbling, everything was perfect on this game. There really wasn't no flaws for NBA 2K16. Like, my team was busting, quick game was busting, my crew was busting. Like, it was the rank system was great. The reps had some great reps, great prizes, items in the shop, items when you reward. It was perfect. Also, the building system was great, outside, inside, and balanced. That was basically like a playmaker. Like, that was probably like one of the best 2Ks I've ever played in my life, and I think we can all agree to why this is #1. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Of course, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Comment which one is your favorite top 10 2K games, top 3, top 5. Let me know in the comments if I mixed them up, if I should have switched them around. What was y'all favorite 2Ks? And let me know, because I'm kind of curious to see if these top 3, 16, 17, 11, I know 16, 11 has to be in the top 5 regardless. So I know people favorites other ones differently. So I'm very curious to see in the comments what y'all think. So let me know in the comments. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I see y'all in the next video. Peace.